Just before the world changed, things were finally clicking. I had just moved into a brand new Dallas office, a real upgrade, my own space, my own phone line, 2 employees. I was working referrals from other attorneys, getting busy, and starting to bring in my own clients organically. It was in business. And then COVID hit. We were scrambling. I packed up everything and tried to build a home office. But with 4 kids under the age of 7, all homeschooling on Zoom, it was chaos. Beautiful, exhausting chaos. So I did what I had to do. I started commuting every day back and forth, trying to hold it all together until my body said enough, and I was flat on my back with vertigo. That's when God opened a door, not back to Dallas, not to what I had built, but East Texas to Sulphur Springs. And what felt like the end of something turned out to be the beginning of everything. We moved to East Texas seeking peace and refuge in a very uncertain time. We thought it was temporary, maybe a year tops. But God had other plans. He started shutting doors to our return to Dallas, making our stay more permanent, but without any certainty of how it would actually work. My husband Keith always dreamed of living on a farm, his own source of food, his safe place for times of uncertainty. So we did something that probably seemed crazy to everyone watching. We hung our shingle in Sulphur Springs to see what would happen. We didn't know if anyone would trust a female attorney, and what we were told was a good old boys town. We didn't know if we'd make it at all. 5 years later, here we are, roots planted deep in Sulphur Springs soil. And 2025? Well, 2025 was the year we finally saw the harvest. What makes up our life is faith, family, farm, and yes, the law firm. In 2021, we were a family of 6. We built a law firm from scratch. We started renovating a house. We began a farm with nothing but dirt and determination. And we added 2 more kids along the way because apparently we don't believe in doing things halfway. Now we're a family of 8, and every single morning starts the same way: farm chores and fresh eggs. The kids have their routines down. Keith built an actual lake house for the ducks this year. Yes, you heard that right, a duck lake house. He also got his special Father's Day canoe. And this year, we took our first family road trip in our van, towing our brand new travel trailer. And because every proper business expense needs proper branding, we wrapped the trailer in McKay Law graphics. Nothing says family vacation quite like billboard advertising following you down the highway. The kids were thrilled. Speaking of the farm, our registered red wattle pigs blessed us with our first litter of piglets this year. Now we're on litter number 3. We processed 4 pigs, sold 2 cows, and processed 1 cow to feed a family with 10 children. And yes, we processed our own farm-raised turkey again this year for Thanksgiving. We added a gaggle of geese that absolutely terrify the kids. We added guineas, we built cow chutes, ran water lines all the way to hog heaven, and installed pools for the pigs because even pigs deserve a spa day. The bunnies, they were Easter bash stars and even Christmas presents. And when egg prices spiked nationwide, we just walked outside. This is what building from scratch looks like. This is what faith in action looks like. But here's what really matters. 2025 was the year we got to show up for our community in ways we only dreamed about. We hosted our very first McKay Law Easter Bash, raising money for the Gifted and Talented program at Sulphur Springs schools. We gave away 500 turkeys, across 2 Thanksgiving events, one in Sulphur Springs, one in Greenville, feeding nearly 7,000 people with turkeys and full bags of sides. We showed up at the Winsboro Chili Cook-Off, the fall festivals in Sulphur Springs and Paris, Texas. We didn't just practice law, we became part of the fabric of East Texas. And our client, Larry Baird, he got sober during his case. Today, he works in ministry, changing lives, feeding the hungry, both with food and God's word. He reconciled with his family and is now happily married. That's what this work is really about. McKay Law grew in ways that still take my breath away. We opened offices in Tyler, Greenville, and Dallas. We added nearly 30 people to our team. In 2024, we invested in ourselves, attending 4 different legal symposiums: Linear Trial Academy in Houston, Big Truck and Auto Summit in Chicago, ATAA Trucking School in Tennessee, and PIMCon in Arizona. We soaked up knowledge like sponges. Then in 2025, we took everything we learned and we poured it back into our team. We brought everyone together for a week of in-person training 2 different times, learning, collaborating, developing skills together. In our Dallas office, we've already expanded into the space next door to accommodate our growing litigation teams of attorneys and paralegals. We put up billboards with our "Bad Day, Call McKay" slogan and our 903 injured number all over East Texas. And yes, I need to prepare my Dallas family for this. We're about to be on buses. Dad, I'm sorry. I know you were a surgeon with a legacy of dignity. You had all girls, no sons to carry on the name. And now your youngest daughter's face is going to be on public transportation in your city. I'll understand if you need a moment. But here's why we do this work. We settled a case involving 20 workers traveling in a van back to Mexico when an 18-wheeler slammed into them, flipping the van. We got every single person the medical treatment they needed, established temporary housing, clothing, food, helped them return home safely, and secured the policy limits of $1 million in under 8 months. We took over a case for a client who was falling through the cracks at a larger law firm. He needed someone who'd fight for him, and we secured the policy limits of $1 million without even filing a lawsuit in less than 6 months. And yes, we made sure that original law firm got their percentage too. Everyone walked away happy. We fought for a family in a tragic wrongful death case involving an 18-wheeler. Defense offered to put just $500,000 in our client's pocket at mediation. We took it to the eve of trial and settled for $3.5 million. And just this December, we secured 2 successful trial verdicts. One when defense only offered $10,000. We got our client $70,000. Another $500,000 verdict in federal court in New Mexico. We also settled hundreds of cases, sparing families the trauma of prolonged litigation. But when we need to fight, we fight. This year wasn't without hardship. Our videographer, Jeremy, suffered a tragic pulmonary embolism in April. He's still fighting for a full recovery, and we're still praying. We shared in the sorrow of Texas tragedies, the floods, the families impacted at Camp Mystic. We haven't dismissed their grief. All in all, the kids have experienced so much change, shifting, living away from extended family and navigating life in a new town. So challenging. And for me, the pressure to make it work after COVID forced our move, it was intense. But clients called. The firm grew, even while I was pregnant back to back, even while we were risking real dollars on marketing, even while we were living literally in construction zones. It was a long haul, years of wondering if we'd made the right call, years of building a family, a farm, a law firm, all at the same time. But here's what I know. It takes faith, real, deep, I don't know how this is going to work, but I trust you kind of faith. And his blessing, it's now our reward, and it's our calling to give back. COVID broke down barriers. It forced us to reimagine everything. And what we learned is this: there are literally no limits to growth anymore. Geography doesn't confine us. Tradition doesn't define us. We built a firm on faith. We grew our family on love. We planted roots in a place that didn't know us and discovered that when you show up with your whole heart, people show up for you too. 2025 taught us that the harvest is real. The seeds planted in faith in 2021, in uncertainty, in trust, with lots of effort and hard work, produce fruit beyond measure. So here's to 2026. More families served, more lives changed, more piglets probably, and yes, Dad, more buses. Thank you for being part of our story. Bad day? Call McKay. 903 injured, and our new number 214 hurt now.